Have you ever wondered what makes an animal a symbol of strength and fear in the deep forest? In just a few seconds, a tiger can close in and overpower prey many times its size, all happening so fast that humans can only gasp in shock. Today, you will witness the most terrifying hunts of tigers ever captured on camera, where survival instinct and supreme power of a top predator are revealed in the clearest way. Let's dive in. Deer. Under the edge of a low rise, the tiger lies flat against the ground. It keeps its body still, only watching the path that the deer herd passes every day. A deer runs by. The tiger rises and charges from the foot of the slope. Tigers are explosive sprinters over short distances. The close approach happens in silence, giving the fawn no chance to evade. The short chase ends after only a brief moment. With the right spot and the right timing, any hunt becomes perfect. Among sparse trees, the tiger moves slowly in the direction of the deer herd ahead. It keeps an even pace, maintaining just enough distance. The tiger suddenly accelerates. The burst happens right behind the herd, startling them into scattering. A fawn separated from the group cannot react in time and is overtaken and subdued after only a short distance. Just one misstep in formation is enough for a predator. Beside a damp bank, the tiger stands still observing. Below is a herd of deer wading through shallow water. The tiger charges down the slope, sliding across the mud and hitting the water. The deer immediately scatter. The water settles as the tiger holds the prey tight. One deer is more than enough for today's meal. Antelope. Two tigers rush in at once, grabbing the prey and sending the antelope stumbling. The prey spins and struggles with all its strength to escape the claws tightening from both sides. The struggle drags on dust, rising with every desperate move. But its stamina slowly fades. Its legs weaken, and it collapses under the strength of the two predators. In the wild, when time stretches too long, exhaustion becomes the most fatal blow. This time, another larger one becomes the challenger to this cold-blooded hunter. It does not run. It lowers its head, holding a defensive stance, ready to strike back if attacked. The antelope suddenly charges forward, hoping to use a strong hit to push the predator back. But the tiger is too familiar with this move. With a single throw, the tiger reaffirms the fearless dominance of a top predator. This time, it is another unlucky young antelope, still too small to challenge a large animal like a tiger.
Waited at the crossing point, finger, throttled it in the water.
Even though it is too young to defend itself, it still tries to attack the predator. But a slight movement from the tiger is enough to send the frail antelope collapsing to the ground. In the silence of the forest, the tiger finishes quickly and drags the prey away, following the rule that only the strong endure. Sloth bear. In the dry forests of India, a tiger suddenly closes in and locks onto a sloth bear, taking control from the start. It leaves the bear no space to counterattack. But when pushed into danger, the sloth bear shows no fear. This species has a neck hide so thick that many tiger bites barely pierce it, combined with impressive endurance. And now, the tiger has lost control of the fight. In the wild, sometimes willpower and stamina become weapons that surpass raw muscle strength. But it still has not given up on attacking the most reckless bear of its kind. The bear whirls around, and when a sloth bear stands upright, it can be as tall as or taller than a tiger, creating strong intimidation. The tiger immediately backs away and turns to flee. In the jungle, courage sometimes lies not in attacking, but in choosing the right moment to retreat. Cow. Encounters between tigers and wild cattle or domestic cows often happen quickly, but with extreme intensity. A tiger's bite force can exceed 1,000 psi, enough to lock onto any weak point on its prey's body. Once it secures a grip, most victims have little chance of escape. Even though cows have superior mass, the tiger possesses a distinct takedown technique. It attacks from the flank using its full body weight to topple the prey off balance. In nature, a single moment of imbalance can decide fate. Elephant. A tiger follows closely behind a slow-moving elephant. With its solitary hunting nature and lack of pack support, choosing prey with care is essential for a tiger. And it waits until the elephant stops noticing its surroundings. The elephant turns its head and detects the shadow following behind. A firm turn sends the tiger veering away and retreating immediately. Once detected, the advantage can disappear in a single breath. Buffalo. A tiger suddenly encounters a powerful herd of wild buffalo. Hunger drives it to recklessly attack the herd. The success rate for tigers hunting buffalo is 20%, and the current situation reflects that reality well. In only a few moments, the tiger understands it has no chance of breaking through this defense. It turns back and retreats into the forest. Boar. A layer of leaf litter hides the slightest movements. The boar does not notice the striped shadow closing in behind it. The distance shrinks to the point where no warning is possible. A precise strike, and the prey is held tightly. In this forest, the advantage at close range decides everything, and this time the tiger chose the perfect moment to attack. Among the freezing forest canopy, the tiger advances quietly, step-by-step, eyes fixed on the movements of the wild boar preparing to bolt.
Guys, don't move, please.
When the timing aligns, the tiger bursts forward at extremely close range. It can reach more than 50 kilometers per hour within seconds, making it a master ambusher of the jungle.
She's held him, she's got him.
The boar counters immediately with violent thrusts, using its curved tusks sharp enough to tear through a predator's flesh. And when the struggle drags on, advantage is not only in strength. Sometimes endurance becomes the final thread of survival. Monkey. Monkeys are among the most agile creatures of the tropical forest. High above, they are nearly untouchable, thanks to their flexible hands, impressive jumping ability, and quick reflexes. Some species can leap farther than 6 meters in a single bound. Meanwhile, a young tiger is still in the training phase of pursuit skills, lacking the power and accuracy to reach prey moving across treetops. This difference turns the encounter into a one-sided display of teasing. Because in nature, the dominant one is not always the larger animal, but the one that knows how to use its environment to keep a chance at survival. Lion. On an open patch of ground, the tiger and the lion clash like two living blocks of muscle, every contact heavy and full of lethal intent. Both deliver full-body strikes, the characteristic attack style of big cats. When focused correctly, a tiger's pounce can generate force equivalent to more than 500 kilograms, enough to bring down large animals in an instant. After only a few seconds of impact, they break apart. Both know that in a duel between two apex predators, even the smallest mistake can cost a life. Gaur. The tiger quietly trails behind the massive gaur herd, each step so soft it blends into the forest floor. It patiently waits for the exact moment when the herd drops its guard to strike. When chaos erupts, the tiger accelerates instantly and charges straight at its target. Strangely, its own kind does not step in to help. In the end, the hunt concludes with a complete victory for the top predator of the ancient forest. The images you just saw reveal not only the power of the tiger, but also the harsh truth of nature. Every attack, every ambush, every life and death struggle shows why the tiger stands at the peak of the predator hierarchy. They are not only strong, but also cunning, patient, and precise enough to make any rival wary. And it is scenes like these that keep us endlessly fascinated by the wild world. If you found the video gripping, thrilling, or emotional, please leave a comment sharing your thoughts, and remember to subscribe so you do not miss the most intense stories from nature. See you in the next wild journey.